Do you want to learn how to make iPhone apps? Are you interested in learning SwiftUI? I am teaching a brand new course called iPhone Apps 101. I did a course on this many years ago. It's out of date. And so I wanted to redo it for Xcode 16, iOS 18, Swift 6, and the latest version of SwiftUI. So if you want to get started with iPhone app development, this is a course that you're going to want to sign up for. This course you can sign up for on this page. Hey, what's up? My name is Paul Solt from Super Easy Apps. I've worked at Apple, Microsoft, and GoPro, and I've been working in iOS and macOS app development for over 10 years. If you want to learn how to get started with app development, I have this brand new course. We're going to talk about it today. I'm going to just break down the current direction of the syllabus so that you have an idea of what we'll be covering. Some of these lessons I'm going to be posting on YouTube, and I will also have the source code available. So you'll be able to download that from my website. All right. So let's talk about the sort of proposed lesson, the lesson that we're going to be covering. So this course is going to get you started. And so the first section is just going to be about getting started, about the course overview. Some of this stuff I'm going to film later on as I finish the course. Some of the stuff I'll have now. I already have some of these lessons recorded and some I still have to fill in. So we're going to cover some of the basics, and I'm going to be redoing some of these lessons. If you search for iPhone Apps 101, you'll find some lessons on this in an older version of Xcode. Some of those things have changed, so I need to refilm them. So we'll be covering some of those, and we'll be covering some new enhancements that didn't exist back then. All right. And then we're going to be digging into daily weather. And so we're going to be learning networking basics. These are things that can help you get a interview and do take-home challenges if you're on the job search. And this is critical if you need to connect to some kind of endpoint with the app that you're working on, and how you go about understanding it, how you go about working with REST-based APIs. So I'm going to be teaching you all about getting started. We're going to be using the Open Weather API to get started. I'm going to have challenges. Now, the challenges are not going to be on YouTube, so if you want to participate in any of those are going to be part of the full course. And we're going to be covering all of these different topics, including unit testing with Swift testing and how that applies to JSON parsing, just making sure that your weather data model is going to be fully functional. And then after that, we're going to get into the daily weather, how to create a beautiful design in SwiftUI. So we're going to enhance that basic beginner app. We're going to refactor it into manageable code, organize it, and then we're going to stylize it. We're going to make it look pretty. And then after that, we are going to enhance the app to have more functionality, more features. So you're going to be learning how to parse additional weather data, how to write more complicated JSON parsing, because not every API is straightforward to connect to. And so you'll be learning that in this, as well as some more advanced navigation within SwiftUI so that you can navigate between multiple screens, that you can show some pop-ups and stuff like that. So I'll have more content in here. This is kind of like a starting point. Once I start filming, pieces are going to start falling into place. And then additional content that I have that's probably going to be only in the course is going to be covered in section 5. So this is going to be fixing common problems. I might make some of these available to YouTube. So that's another option there. This will be part of the main course. So if you want to get the full course, office hours are going to be included. I'm going to be doing some limited office hours after the course launches. And then there's going to be some Swift UI extras. So I just filmed one on fixed size. This was a complicated topic that's not very clear, and the documentation is not clear at all. So if you don't know how to use that, I have a tutorial I'll be publishing on YouTube shortly about fixed size. And then in terms of next steps, I'm going to offer a limited amount of app coaching. This is going to be a one-on-one coaching. I don't know how much bandwidth I have for this since I am actively searching for a job. But if you want to get your foot in the door and you want to ask me some questions, I will have some limited seats for one-on-one coaching. And then we'll talk about some next steps, some directions for UI that you can leverage, sort of showcasing what is available on iOS or macOS if that's where you want to dig in. And then towards the end of the course, I'm going to have some design and code challenges. This is only going to be available in the full course. So if you want to test yourself, if you want to grow, I'm going to have some design challenges with some solution code and solution videos. So that is something that you can play around with. And then the last section, it's not in this syllabus, but I'm probably going to have some behind the scenes look at starting this. And this is not going to be published on YouTube. The behind the scenes stuff is, how would I approach something? How am I approaching something? What does the current state of my app look like when I'm first working on it and I'm first enhancing it? Because I think what is nice about tutorials is they get you started quickly. But how did I come up with the code? How did I know what code to write? And how complicated or how hard was that process to get started? And so in this behind the scenes section, I will cover that. And so all of the code is going to be available. I'm going to be organizing it into these 10 sections. And I think this will be the final 10 sections of content. So I'm going to try and group everything in here. I don't know how beefy number 3 and number 4 will be. I think 4 might just be a grab bag that really enhances the daily weather app so that you can learn how to enhance it. And then I'm just going to be adding content as we go. So if you're interested in this course, the way to get access to it is going to be to sign up on the link that is down below. That is going to be the course page. And I will have an early bird discount for people who buy the course before it's fully finished so that you can go ahead and grab this. I'm estimating 30 to 40 videos, though it's feeling like it might be 30 to 50 videos if I'm breaking apart some of these complex topics into some smaller focused videos. So that is my upcoming course. And if you have any other questions, you can email me. It's paul@supereasyapps.com. That's down here at the bottom, right here. So if you want to get in touch, I do read every email, and I look forward to hearing from you if you want to learn how to get started with iPhone app development. So some of the course will be available on YouTube. I'm going to drip it out slowly, so it's not going to be on demand like Netflix where you can just watch all the shows. If you want to watch everything, you're going to want to buy the course. And the only way you can do that is if you go down to the link down below and you enter your email address right here and then click the join the course button. You'll get an email. You'll have to confirm your email in order to participate. That just proves that you own the email and you're not just signing random people up for spam. And you can get access to the course. Just thanks so much. If this is interesting or if you're excited about this, comment down below. If you have any questions, send me an email and hit the like button if you want to learn how to get started with networking in SwiftUI. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video.